Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. Today's message comes through the form of song, okay? And the song is Happier by Ed Sheeran, okay? Walking down 29th and Park, I saw you in another's arms. Only a month we've been apart. You look happier. Saw you walk inside a bar. He said something to make you laugh. I saw that both your smiles were twice as wide as ours. Yeah, you look happier. You do. Ain't nobody hurt you like I hurt you, but ain't nobody love you like I do. Promise that I won't take it personal, baby, if you're moving on with someone new. Cause baby, you look happier, you do. My friends told me one day I'll feel it too. And until then, I'll smile to hide the truth, but I know I was happier with you. Sat in the corner of the room, everything's reminding me of you. Nursing an empty bottle and telling myself you're happier, aren't you? Ain't nobody hurt you like I hurt you, but ain't nobody needs you like I do. I know there's others that deserve you, but my darling, I am still in love with you. But I guess you look happier, you do. My friends told me one day I'll feel it too. I could try to smile and hide the truth, but I know that I was happier with you. 'Cause baby, you look happier, you do. I knew one day you'd fall for someone new. But if he breaks your heart like lovers do, just know that I'll be waiting here for you. Yeah, and this is such a sweet song. You look happier, you do. My friend told me one day I see it too. The scripture comes from Sirach 36. Come to our aid, O God of the universe, and put all the nations in dread of you. Raise your hand against the heathen, that they may realize your power, as you have used us to show them your holiness. So now use them to show us your glory. Thus they will know, as we know, that there is no God but you. Give new signs and work new wonders. Show forth the splendor of your right hand and arm. Rouse your anger, pour out wrath, humble the enemy, scatter the foe. Hasten the day, bring on the time, crush the heads of the hostile rulers. Let raging fire consume the fugitive, and your people's oppressors meet destruction. So here is the message, okay? Because I had it already. Like, I woke up with this song in my head, y'all, and God is reminding me of how some men, okay, some men, and this is it's a thing where women actually sit around and talk about this on social media. How there are some men that they think just because the woman left them that there has to be somebody else. There are some men that assume that no, she's not gonna like she's not going to prefer to be alone. Oh no, it's impossible. There's no way that she is going to prefer being by herself than being with me. It's impossible. It's impossible that she will prefer a cat over me. And this person, so whoever you are, they think that you got a whole new person, and they think that that is the reason. Okay, they have um this is the like they are just so strong on this, and like I know that there are women that just need a man, but there are some women that just don't need a man. There are some women that can live happy lives, peaceful lives, and be single. And for whoever this is for, you're not the kind of woman where you got with this man because you needed him. You got with him because you loved him. And while y'all were in the relationship, just like in the song, it says, nobody has ever hurt you like I did. Okay, and I know I don't deserve you. So this person knows, they know what they did wrong. And they know they were wrong for how they treated you, but they thought that it was gonna fly, and they thought it was gonna fly because they used to people that needs them. They used to people that it's necessary. They're used to people that just gotta have a man. Okay, regardless if they just gotta have somebody to lay up to, they gotta have somebody to, y'all. I'm not gonna say it, but y'all know what I mean. You know, they just feel like they feel they're used to women that just need this, okay? And for whoever this is for, you don't need it. You don't feel this is not, and it's not to say that you are a weird person, that you don't have normal urges, but you do not have this strain to where you just gotta have a man laid up with you. You are not the kind of woman to where just because such and such got a man, you gotta go and get a man too. You're not the kind of woman to where it's like you are looking for somebody that is going to add to you. You are looking for somebody that is going to treat you right. And you know, in the world we live in today is different than the way that it used to be, because it used to be that women had a hard time surviving without a man, regardless to if it was because the man made more money or if it was just because it was very hard to take care of the household by yourself, you know. And as somebody that has not only lived off grid, but I have watched other people that like have it, they live in off grid and they don't have none of the new technology appliances that we have going on, you know, like Amish people. And just getting breakfast done is gonna take a few hours. Just getting through the day. It like back then it was different, but today we ain't gotta worry about that. I see why God said go ahead and keep the shades on, okay? Because this video is low key a flex. So whoever this is for, it's a flex, because you are not in a need, okay? Yeah, it came out, okay? You are not in a position to where you need a man. You are not in a position to where you just gotta have a man. You are not in a position to where you could not possibly survive, or you could not possibly take, like, you know, you can handle yourself. And I just feel like yeah, regardless to whatever this person had going on, they thought they were trying to, they recognized this when they first got with you. But eventually, regardless if they were trying to tear you down and break you down to where you were at the point that you needed them, so you would just have to deal with their foolery, or if they just wanted to get you used to them. They just thought that you were so in love with them that you would accept anything. But this person has not, like, they're used to a different kind of woman. They're used to a different kind of woman. In general, they are used to the kind of woman that will accept anything. They are used to the kind of woman that will just deal with anything. And for whoever this is for, you are like, no, boo, not today, not me. I'm not dealing with that. And they think that the only reason that you decided to leave is because you had somebody else in your back pocket. And you like, nah, I ain't got nobody else in my back pocket. I'm good. I'm good. And this person, you know, regardless if this person did you so bad that you don't even want another man. You know, I have seen women say in the comment section, my ex is still looking for there to be somebody else. And I strive to be a single woman just to prove him wrong. And, you know, I just feel like God has said this person they're crying and they're just, they're sobbing and crying and they're so sad. And they all want her back. Oh, I want her back. And they will do any and everything to get you back, but change themselves and heal from whatever trauma caused them to treat you that way in the first place. Because the way that I'm looking at it, a lot of men are upset because women in today's society are not going to deal with their BS. No, we don't want a man that wants to mess around with everybody in the neighborhood. No, we don't want a man that's trying to mess around with our family and our friends. No, we don't want a man that act like he cannot pay his part of the bills, or act like it is just stressing him out because, oh no, I said I wanted to be the head of household, but you want me to take care of the bills now? Oh no. And it's just like, even if, like, and there are so many women that don't mind contributing, because I don't. But in reality, let's be real. You can't sit around and say, I'm in charge and I'm the head of the household and I'm this and I'm that. Well, you know, when men were at that position, they were taking care of everything. They weren't sitting around saying, well, you make money too, and why aren't you helping? They weren't sitting around saying these things. And I get it. It was different back then. Women were not working, and women were doing more in the household. But in reality, I just feel like God is saying, like, this man is sitting around, and he is moping, and he is crying, and he is claiming that somebody that took his person. When in reality, God took your person, and let them know that they can go and they can do it by themselves. They don't really just have to sit up here and deal with your fool. And if this person, for whoever this man is, if he don't want to humble himself before God and stop trying to point the finger at any and everybody else, that it just got to be this person and it got to be that person, and I know such and such, and I saw her looking over there, and I saw this person was all up under her, and I know that she is able to, and dot 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 dot. This man was not worried about his treasure when he had it. And now that the treasure is gone, he's trying to blame any and everybody as the excuse as to why the treasure is gone, instead of himself. Instead of himself. Instead of himself. God says, raise your hand against the heathen, that they may realize your power. Because this person really thought that they would be able to carry on like this forever. They really thought that they would just be able to do this forever, and they would just treat you however they wanted to, and that was just how you were going to deal with it. And God said, no. No. No, no, no. And they're saying, you look happier, you do. Studies show that women have far better health, and they live longer when they are single. Our health declines, and our lifespan declines when we are married. And instead of men putting forth an effort to figure out why that is, they decide to act as if it doesn't matter, and we're just crybabies, and we're just coming up with stuff, and we're just saying stuff. But it's obvious, okay? If there wasn't a problem, then there wouldn't even be an argument. Let's be real. But the problem is that the men of yesterday that were paying all the bills, that were making sure that the trash got outside, that were making sure if anything got broken, they fixed it, that were going out and going ahead and building houses and building this and building that and making sure everything was together. Those men of the past are gone, okay? They are called contractors now. When they get home, 9 out of 10, they are too tired to even do anything for their own house. But the men of today, they want to, they want the same benefits of that kind of man, and they don't want to put forth the action. What are they doing with their time? Instead of them fixing things around the house, they want to go and mess with such and such up the street. Instead of them trying to provide for their family, they trying to go and be up in everybody else's face and make sure everybody else's family good. They want to go and chase after their mistress and give her a few dollars. But they girl, okay, and the woman that has had their child and their children are sitting up here having to try to scrape together things and figure it out and put it together. But they want to be put up at this king position. They want to be the king. They want to be the king. But how you going to be the king and you're not acting like one? God said this person is sitting around trying to say that everything is your fault. They want to try to claim that you doing this and you doing that and you doing that and you doing this. But in reality, they don't want to look at themselves and fix themselves to fix the problem. Because the problem lies with the fact that when you were with them, they did not respect you. But, oh, too bad about that. Who cares about that? We're not worried about that. And, you know, for whoever this is for, God says he has said what he said and he feel how he feels. This person don't want to repent of their sins, and they refuse to turn back from their evil ways, and they refuse to admit to their wrongdoing and apologize not only to you but to God. Then too bad for them. They're going to have to figure it out. God is not about to give his child to somebody that just want to treat them any kind of way. And that's what's real. God said, rouse your anger and pour out your wrath. Humble the enemy and scatter the foe. God is sending out his anger and his wrath to this person. And they sitting around here going crazy trying to figure out what's going on and why you not up under them and chasing after them no more. God says, stop that. You like, even just like when a woman today, in today's time, when a woman gets a husband, it's like you have a whole new child. And they don't even consider the fact that they are a grown adult. Okay, I should not have to go up behind you and pick up all your dirty clothes off the floor and it's a dirty basket right there. I should not have to go up and behind you and scrub this and scrub that and pick up because you want to leave stuff everywhere. I should not have to deal with that. And it's very frustrating because like a child will pick up after they self than these grown men. And what's going on? This is not, and it's not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard to be a sweetheart and help out with the dishes. Who is this stressing out to help clean? Who is it, like, what kind of, like, I just feel like this person is acting like it's such a whore for them to not act out on their feelings and their lust and chase after the woman from up the street. Because why, when you got a woman sitting right next to you? It is so stressful for them to avoid falling into temptation. Who do you think you are to tell them that they can't have their ex around no more? It is just like the foolery, the nonsense. God says, like this is flabbergasting. What's going on here? What's going on here? And instead of this person trying to accept their faults, instead of them accepting their faults, instead of them accepting they are wrong, they want to sit around and point the finger and point the blame at you. But in reality, you ain't do nothing wrong. In reality, you follow what God told you to do. Because in reality, you do not deserve that kind of treatment that they are trying to put up on you. You don't. Let raging fire consume the fugitive, and your people's oppressors meet destruction. God says this person is destroying themselves because their heart is yearning for you, but they refuse to listen to God's command. But that is their problem. That is their problem. That is their problem. They sitting around drinking themselves to insanity. They're sitting around stressing themselves out. They sit there pulling their hair out. They just going off, and they going off on everybody about nothing. The only person, what they need to do is look in the mirror and go off on themselves. They need to take accountability for their actions. And they need to stop trying to hide behind other people. Regardless if this is a man trying to hide behind his mama, or he's trying to hide behind his friends, or he's trying to hide behind this and hide behind that. God said he needs to stop that. The little boy in you is gone. This is a grown man. Grown men need to stand up, pull up their britches, and do grown man things. And a grown man thing is to apologize and turn away from evil. If you so badly want your wife back. If you so badly want your person back. You so badly want your girl back. Whatever is going on. This person wants their person back so bad. But instead of them putting together the effort to work on themselves honestly, and to humble themselves truthfully, and to repent wholeheartedly, they want to try to make it seem like you are the bad guy. You are the one that's doing wrong. You're the one that's doing evil. Whoever this is, you are just simply living your best life singly, happily, and you will probably don't even have no interest in men no more because of the way this person acts. But you're just so bad, and you're just so awful, and how dare you this, and how dare you that. Yes, I would prefer to be by myself and stay by myself. I would prefer to have a shack in the middle of nowhere than to be with a man that refuses to stop cheating on me. Yes, 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 period. At least I know I ain't going to end up with no kind of diseases. At least I know I'm going to be good. At least I know I ain't got to worry about somebody trying to come to my house and fight me over my man. Bye with all that foolery. Like, no. Like, the arrogance of this person to think that it just has to be somebody else, and somebody just had to have snuck in, and somebody just had to have caught your eye, and somebody just had to have this and had to have that. But they ignore the fact that they've been running after any and everybody, leaving their person lonely, leaving their person alone. And a lot of this probably stimulates from that guilt. The guilt of knowing Okay, while I was over here, what were you doing? While I was with such and such, where were you at? And I was over there, so what were you doing? But they don't want to just admit that if they would stop doing what they were doing, it would be no problem. I just feel like this is common sense. It's silly to me. It's silly to me. It's like instead of acting the age that they're acting as if they are still in kindergarten. They feel like Steve came over and took their crayon. Meanwhile, Steve wasn't worried about that crayon. That crayon rolled away from them because it was tired of being colored so hard and pushed into the paper so hard that it was getting damaged. So it decided to roll away from him. But no, he don't want to believe that is impossible. He messed around and kicked it away with his foot. And now he want to chase after it and go off on everybody saying, who got my crayon? Your crayon is hiding from you, sir. That's funny, but it's not funny. Your crayon is hiding, and running. Because you don't know how to treat it right. You don't know how to color right. You don't know how to treat your crayon right. And that's the message, okay? They talking about they sitting around waiting. If they would put forth effort to sit around and wait without being surrounded by a bunch of thoughts, then maybe they could get their person back. If they could put forth an effort to sit around and wait without going about and doing whatever with anybody and then trying to act like they haven't done nothing, then maybe they could get their person back. But since they don't want to actually repent and they don't want to actually stop, they are sitting around singing this song to the thoughts and wanting some sympathy out of them right after they just finished knocking them down. Like, goodbye with the foolery. Goodbye with the nonsense. Goodbye with it. Like, this person is absolutely disgusting. Their arrogance is out of control. 9 out of 10, they are a narcissist and they do need help, okay? And they need, in order for them to actually receive help, they have to be honest about their behavior. They can't be going to no doctor and saying, well, I really don't do anything wrong. And I really don't do this. And this really don't happen. And I'm really a good person. And then why are you here? That's the message, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.